Hi, I'm Linda. Welcome to BARLATES Body Blitz Abs Loop Extreme. For this workout, all you will need is an exercise mat and a resistance loop. I'm using quite a heavy loop, so it's got a lot of tension, but depending on your level, just start with a lighter one if you're a beginner, or go even extra heavy if you want to advance it. If you want to hold on to some light hand weights for some of the exercises, you can do that too, but I'm not going to in the demonstration. Okay, so I want you to start with the loop around just above your knees. Make sure it's really nice and flat. My mat is at a weird angle because Minnie has decided to park herself right in the middle of it. So if she moves, then I might move the mat, but otherwise she gets a bit aggro. Okay, so we're going to start off straight away. There's no traditional warm-up. If you need a warm-up, please go to the YouTube channel and do something else, and then come back when you're ready. Just put your hands underneath your shoulders. Your shoulders are rolled back and down, and I want you to start by separating your feet to approximately hip width, also that you feel some tension on the band, and we're just going to go up and down. So we're rolling our knees in towards our chest, and we're just very lightly bringing our chest in towards our knees. We're keeping our legs separated so that you do have some tension on that loop, and you're concentrating on keeping your tummy pulled in, tapping your toes down really lightly, and coming in just that little bit closer for that crunch as you get warmed up. The further you lean back here, the harder this is going to be, but I want really nice light tension on your arms. Don't put all your weight into your arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Now coming down, and I just want you to start walking those legs up. So bring it in, and by having that other leg anchored, you're going to create some resistance there. Now with this workout, you are going to feel it in the hip flexors a bit, and that's okay. Just keep persevering and your hip flexors will get stronger. But I want you to focus on lower belly here. So the main point is to pull your lower belly in and think about the lift or the leg raise coming from that lower belly. Even put your hand there so you can feel it working. Make sure your legs are staying at least hip width apart. You do want some tension there, and bring that in as a really deliberate motion. In and in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're doing a combination, so I want 2 off both legs, and then 4, 3, 2, 1. Then back to 2, both, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're always going to start with the back leg. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go back to 2. Now start with the front leg. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, don't slouch in the shoulders. 2, 1, and last time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We're going to give the hip flexors a tiny break. We're going to bring the loop down to our ankles now, so you will have to separate your feet a bit further in order to keep that tension. We're going to lie all the way down on the mat and bring our legs up into the air. So just start walking out. So I want you to focus on keeping your legs out wide enough so it's almost like a rotation motion. It's not a direct back and forth, it's kind of an around and around, around and around. So at the moment, your legs are quite high. They're starting above your hips. I want you to keep the back of your legs nice and straight, and then pull your tummy in so your back is flat against that mat. If you want to raise your shoulders, that's going to engage your upper abs a bit. And now that we're warm, come down lower. So see, my legs are probably at around 45 degrees on the bottom there. So stay with those straight legs. Lie back down if you want. Keep breathing. Make sure that your back has no gap from that mat. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to add something on. I want you to come down, touch your toes, come up, pull, 2, 3, 4. It's down, up, pull, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, pull, 2, 3, 4. Hold your lower belly in, 2, 3, 4. It's down, up, pull, 2, 3, 4. Back is against the mat, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, pull, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, pull, 2, 3, 4. Do another one like that, pull, 2, 3, 4. Now stay up and remember those walks, 3, 4. So it's down, up, pull, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Those ones are slow. Down, up, pull, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, pull, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Down, up, pull, 2, 3, 4. Walk it, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, out, and walk, 2, 3, 4. 2 more sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and walk, 2, 3, 4. It's down, up. Last set. Walk, 2, 3, 4. Nice job. Now come down for a second. We're going to do some reverse curls, starting with the loop at our ankles, and then we're going to move it up above our knees again. So just start here, separate your legs so you feel that resistance, and just come up and then tap down. So you're coming up, little raise, tap down. It's up and little raise, tap down. You need to use your lower abs again to just push up and tap down. Push up and tap down. Really pull your navel into your spine and think about using your lower belly to push up there. And down. It's push up and down. Push up and down. You can place your hands either side and push your palms into the mat to help you with that motion. Whatever you do, don't swing your legs here. I just want to come up to tabletop, then push up. So your legs are coming to 90, then pushing up. Go for 3, 2, 1. Now we're coming up. We're going to rotate, rotate, center, down. It's up, rotate, rotate, center, down. Okay? Up, lift to the front, lift to the back, center, down. You're really going to feel these. Rotate, rotate, center, down. You have to push up at each point, and your knees need to be far enough apart so you still have tension on that loop. Okay, so it's up, up, and down. 3 more sets. Push, push, center, down. 2 more. Front, back, center, down. This is the last one. Front, back, center, down. Relax for a second. We're not finished. We're going to do a similar series with our legs straight. If you can't do your legs straight, then keep them bent. You can place your hands underneath your butt a little bit to help support your lower back. Legs up in the air. We're going to come down, up, push. Down, up, push. So here you can bend your legs on the down if you can't keep them straight. If you want to lift your shoulders, engage the upper abs, down, up, push. You're pushing your legs to the ceiling. You're not swinging. This is very focused. Down, up, push. Down, up, push. Keep breathing here. You really need to get oxygen to the muscle. Down, up, push. Down, up, push. A few more like this. Down, up, push. Let's go for 2 more like this. Up, push. And last one, up, push. Now go down, up, rotate, rotate, center, down, up. Rotate, rotate, center, down, up. Lift, 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 down, up. Lift. You need to raise your hips. Don't just rotate. You need to lift, 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 down, up. Lift, lift, lift. Do not let your loop go slack. Lift, lift, center, down, up. Keep going. Down, up, front, back, center, down, up, front, back, center, down, up. One more. Front, back, center, down, up. Nice job. Place those legs down. We're going to come up for a second. We're not going to give those hip flexors a break, unfortunately, so just get used to the burn. Now, my loop is quite wide, so I'm going to make sure my feet are separated in such a way that when I let my knees drop out, there's tension on this loop. My toes are going to be pointing towards each other, and I'm making like a diamond shape. Okay, so that's going to be your mission. Now, deep breath in. Blow all the air out and make a C curve. This is our upper body positioning. We're going to extend the arms, touch our toes, bring our knees to parallel, touch our side of the feet. We've done these before, and we're just going to flow through it. So rotate, rotate, rotate out and straight. Diamond, parallel. Start breathing with it. You need to breathe out every time you're on the in, and you need to hold your tummy in, and you need to keep that C curve in the upper body. So you're bringing your chest forward. This is hurting the hip flexors, I know. So we're not going to do that many more, but it's good for you. This is really building strength in that vital area. Keep going. Diamond, parallel. Diamond, parallel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ouch. I know, that hurt. Okay, we're moving on. Now that Minnie has moved, I'm going to just move my mat a bit so I can line myself up properly. So we're going to put our body into a pretzel position. The loop is going to stay around the ankle of this leg, but it's going to move up to just above the knee on this leg. So you're going to line up your shin with the front of the mat, and then you're going to bring this leg back as far as you can so it's in line with your hip. We're going to anchor this down as much as you can, so press that ankle into the ground. Depending on how tight your loop is, you might need to bring the leg in a little bit, but I'm going to attempt to keep it in line with my mat. And we're going to put our hand here and crunch through the side. So this hand here is very lightly placed on the mat. You're not going to put all your weight into it. You're keeping your knee pointed to the front. So this thigh is what's leading. The outer thigh is what's leading. You're shortening this area between your hips and your ribs, and you're trying to keep the leg back. Please don't let the leg come forward like this with all this slack in the loop. You need to push your leg to the back and then bring it up. Bring it up. On the bottom, you are resting down for a microsecond and then pushing all the way back up and up. So you should be feeling this, crunching through that oblique muffin top area. Keep going. You can do this. This is large range of motion. Nothing too bad yet. 8, 7. Try to touch each time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now extend that leg in that same line. We're going to straight arm to leg. Okay, so just get used to this motion. It's tougher because it's longer levers, so you might need to lean over to this side a bit more. That's fine, as long as you feel it. We're going to combine the straight leg with the bent leg. So just do a few more of these so you get the hang of them. And then we're going to do 2 of each. Go for another 4, 3, 2, 1. So start with these. It's 1, it's 2, bend it, it's 1, it's 2, extend, it's 1, it's 2, bend it, it's 1, and 2. Keep touching all the way down. And 2, 1, and 2. Really starting to feel that now. And 2, 1, and 2. Don't lose your momentum. Really bring those together. Getting harder, I know. 1 and 2. The supporting legs feeling it too. And 2. Let's do 2 more sets. 1 and 2. In and 2. And this is the last set. 1 and 2. In and 2. Now relax for a second. Deep breath. We're going to pulse it. Okay, we're going to do 16 pulses, straight leg, then 16 pulses, bent leg. Can we do it? Extend your leg. We're going to keep our arms straight. Deep breath in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Come out of that. We're going to the other side. So just bend forward, straighten up, over, over, mainly this side. Deep breaths, and we're going straight to the other side, into that same position. So this time, the foot at the front has got the ankle around the loop, and the foot at the back has it up just above the knee. Anchor yourself in. This foot is lined up with your mat. This leg is back, so you need to make sure it stays in line with the hip, if not further back. Make sure your loop is flat so it doesn't hurt. My one's a bit wonky down the bottom there. And we're going to start with the hand by the ear. Bend over, over. So, can you touch your elbow to thigh each time? Think about crunching and shortening between your hips and ribs. Breathe out every time it comes up. Try to bring the leg up as a single unit. Don't jerk. Don't allow your foot to drop too much lower than your knee. I know it will a little bit, but try to bring both up at the same time. And you are fighting to keep this front leg anchored. You're not slouching in the shoulders. And try to really squeeze. Breathe out every time those two come together. You're leading with your outer thigh. Keep going. Keep looking at that to make sure your leg is back. There needs to be tension on the loop. I'd rather you bring your leg in at the front and keep this other leg behind than to bring this other back leg forward, if that makes sense. Make sure there's always tension. We're going to go to straight leg in a second. Just a few more like this. 4, 3, 2, 1. So extend it. Same thing, knee to the front, and we're going to bend over slightly more into this side, but don't slouch, and make contact with that calf each time. Bend your uppers to your lowers. It's not just your lowers coming up. You need to crunch over with your uppers too. Keep going. Keep breathing. We've done all these exercises before if you've done my abs workouts, but using the loop is going to intensify everything. So you're getting bonus glute work here. You're getting bonus outer thigh work here. Okay, so it's really like a total body workout. Even your arm is working. So we'll do a few more like this, and then we're going to do the combination. So 4, 3, 2, 1. We're doing 2 of each, starting with straight. It's 1, it's 2, it's 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, all the way over, and 2. Look at your leg. Is it back? And 2, and 1, and 2. Breathe out on the exertion. And 1, and 2. Squeeze the muffin top. We want to get rid of everything that hangs over those pants. We don't want any extra fat there. So you need to fight for it. Keep your knee to the front. It's going to engage the obliques so much more. Can we do 3 more sets? 1, 2, up for 2, in for 2, this is 2, and in for 2, and this is the last set, for 2, and in for 2. Okay, sit up for a second, relax that for a second, realign if you need to. 16 pulses, 16 long, 16 bent. Okay, make sure you've got wide enough stance. Deep breath in, extend the leg, leg is straight, straight behind the knee, lots of tension, arm is out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bend it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We're coming back to the other side. We're not done with obliques yet, I'm afraid. We're going to fight for it. We need sleek obliques, okay? So that's what we're doing. Loop around both ankles again. Deep breath in. We're going to do some V-abs. So what I want you to do is roll back onto the meaty part of your glute. Keep your neck long. Your shoulder is above that elbow. We're going to keep our legs separated so that there is space there and there's tension on the loop. Feel that leg? Hurts, right? Good. And we're going to bring our hand behind and just start with knees in and out. Knees in and out. So you see, I've got my legs off the mat. My bottom leg is off the mat. This is really nice and easy. You need to concentrate on form. So both knees are facing towards the front on an angle, and you're trying to keep your hips semi-stacked. I know you're rolling a little bit to the back. In and out. In and out. Blow out. So once again, you're feeling it here, but you're feeling it a little bit more towards the front, not so much just on the side that we just worked. We're going to do a combination. We're going to do 2 of these, then we're going to do some straight V-ups where the legs are going straight up, and then we're going to do some pulls out. So let's just go 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to familiarize you with the straight ones. It's up and down. Your legs are staying in exactly the same position. You're coming up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, so we'll just do a few more of these. Have you got it? Are you in the right position there? Try not to roll back too far. Up and down. Let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. Okay, we're going to start with these. We're going to go 2 of these. 2. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2. Again, it's 1. Oh no, 2. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in, out, in, out. I know it's tough, but we have to do it now. We're committing. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in. 2. It's up for 2. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in. If you can't do the pulls, just keep your legs there. Okay? It's up for 2. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. In for 2. Again, up for 2. Don't slouch. 1, 2, 3, 4. In for 2. Can we do one more set? Up for 2. Tension on the loop. 1, 2, 3, 4. In for 2. Come up, release that. Doing a few mermaids just to release. And we're going to the other side. So swing your legs around. Line yourself up so that your elbow and your shoulder are aligned. Make sure it's nice and flat around your ankles. Now remember, we're lining our hips up and then we're rolling back slightly, so we're on the meaty part of the glutes. Hold your tummy in, separate your feet, point your toes, and we're putting that hand behind and we're starting with the in and out. So remember, your legs are elevated here. And you're bringing your knee really close to the chest and then extending long. Really pull your tummy in here. That's very important. You need to keep that tension there and extend long each time. Try to keep your knees pointing towards the front as much as possible. And keep going. Fresh side. It's not that bad. In, extend. Just keep breathing. The breath is going to help you. And extend. After this, we're going to those straight leg ones just to get the feel of them. And then we're going to do the combination, okay? Which is the tough one. So just go for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now for the straight leg. And up. So fight to keep that loop tense. Don't let it go into banana shape. It's up. Breathe out on the up. Bring them up all the way, crunching through here. This is where you need to feel it. Up. One side is always weaker than the other. So if you find this is your weaker side and you need to keep your legs bent, then just do whatever works for you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're starting the combination. Straight leg first for 2. 1, 2, stay down. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in for 2. Now all the way up. It's 1, 2, pull, 2, 3, 4, in for 2. It's up for 2. Keep that loop apart. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in for 2. It's important to keep tension on the loop. It engages the lower abs so much more. 1, 2, 3, 4. In for 2. Keep this lower leg off the mat. Don't let it drop all the way down unless you really have to. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in for 2. I know it burns, but we have to keep it even. So we've got 3 more sets total. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in for 2, up and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, in and in. Last one, you can do it. Up and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, in and in. Come up, bend, all the way over. Keep going. 1 more each side. Then we just got a few upper abs and we're done. Okay, so take the loop off from around your ankles and we're going to put it on our hands, just above our hands on our wrists, and we're going to hold the tension there. So bend your legs, deep breath in, then roll down. I want your arms above, and then using your arms but not momentum, I want you to breathe in and roll up, rotate to the front, rotate to the back, roll it down, roll it up, rotate, rotate, roll it down. And it's up, blow out, roll it down. And it's up, roll it down. It's up. Try to keep your arms straight. I'm struggling because of this sofa. I'm a bit close to it. I keep trying to move forward. So if you're wondering why I keep moving forward, you're not supposed to do that. Up and down. Let's do a couple more like this, just 2. It's up. And then 1 more like this. It's up. Now stay up, C curve. Blow all the air out and come back. We're going to rotate, center, rotate, rotate, rotate. I want you to keep tension on the loop and push, push. You need to really push down, down, down. We're doing a few more, then we're adding in the leg on the same side that we're going down. We're going to extend the leg. Go 4, 3, 2, 1. So extend, 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 extend. So we've done these before as well. Now we're just going to include that loop to make it even more intense. Push down and down, down and down. We're doing a few more like this, then we're going to keep the legs straight and just stay on one side and pulse the arms down and the straight leg up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep this leg straight. See that? Don't let your leg drop. Your leg is elevated. It's hovering. If you can't do this, bend it again. We're not doing many. Keep twisting. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick break. Reset. C curve. Arms. Extend the other leg and it's up. Up. All the way across. All the way up. Hold your lower belly in. Keep going. You can do it. Few more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I know it's tough. I know it is. But there's one last little bit that we need to do. We're going to keep our loop around our hands and we're going to hold on to it like this time, okay? And we're going to roll down, arms overhead, roll up, and push against that leg. Roll down, roll up, extend and push against the other leg. Roll up. The leg is creating resistance. Roll up. Okay, it's down, it's up and take a second there. Down, it's up and it's down, it's up and push against it. Breathe your air out. It's down, it's up and just that pushing engages your lowers and your uppers. We're going to do 2 more like this, and then we're going to stay in the C curve. Now stay in the C curve, and we're just going to push. So flatten your loop, hold on to it nicely. See how I'm back? Tiny pulse. This is hard. Oh, really hard. You are pushing against that band, engaging your uppers and your lowers. Who made up this exercise? I don't know, but it hurts bad. But we are going to keep going because this is the last exercise. Keep breathing, keep pushing. The further you back you go, the harder it is. The more you push on that leg and oppose that leg, the harder it is. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Oh, release. Deep breath. We're going to go straight over onto our belly and release that. So come down and just come up on your elbows, stretching through the front of the abs. Deep breaths. Then if you can, walk yourself up as high as you're comfortable, opening up, looking up at the ceiling, really feeling that stretch. And then slowly come into child's pose and extend your arms in front. Separate your knees and just come down, stretching your arms and shoulders and upper back. Then just crawl your hands to one side and pull away. And then to the other side, pulling away and pushing down at the same time. Then just come up and push your spine to the ceiling and then back down. Blow all the air out. And then back down. One more time. And down. And just come into a cross-legged position. And we're just going to put our arms up and over to the side. Pull across. Then come forward and pull forward. Then to the center and other side. Really push across there. And then across to the side. And back up. Arms down. And that is it. Thanks so much for joining me for Abs Loop Extreme. It's amazing how much this little loop can make you burn. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you the next time. Hi, I'm Linda. Welcome to BARLATES Body Blitz Abs Loop Extreme. For this workout, all you will need is an exercise mat and a resistance loop. I'm using quite a heavy loop, so it's got a lot of tension, but depending on your level, just start with a lighter one if you're a beginner, or go even extra heavy if you want to advance it. If you want to hold on to some light hand weights for some of the exercises, you can do that too, but I'm not going to in the demonstration. Okay, so I want you to start with the loop around just above your knees. Make sure it's really nice and flat. My mat is at a weird angle because Minnie has decided to park herself right in the middle of it. So if she moves, then I might move the mat, but otherwise she gets a bit aggro. Okay, so we're going to start off straight away. There's no traditional warm-up. If you need a warm-up, please go to the YouTube channel and do something else, and then come back when you're ready. Just put your hands underneath your shoulders. Your shoulders are rolled back and down, and I want you to start by separating your feet to approximately hip width, or so that you feel some tension of the band, and we're just going to go up and down. So we're rolling our knees in towards our chest, and we're just very lightly bringing our chest in towards our knees. We're keeping our legs separated so that you do have some tension on that loop, and you're concentrating on keeping your tummy pulled in, tapping your toes down really lightly, and coming in just that little bit closer for that crunch as you get warmed up. The further you lean back here, the harder this is going to be, but I want really nice light tension on your arms. Don't put all your weight into your arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Now coming down, and I just want you to start walking those legs up. So bring it in, and by having that other leg anchored, you're going to create some resistance there. Now with this workout, you are going to feel it in the hip flexors a bit, and that's okay. Just keep persevering and your hip flexors will get stronger. But I want you to focus on lower belly here. So the main point is to pull your lower belly in and think about the lift or the leg raise coming from that lower belly. Even put your hand there so you can feel it working. Make sure your legs are staying at least hip width apart. You do want some tension there, and bring that in as a really deliberate motion. In and in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're doing a combination, so I want 2 off both legs, and then 4, 3, 2, 1. Then back to 2, both, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're always going to start with the back leg. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go back to 2. Now start with the front leg. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again. Don't slouch in the shoulders. 2, 1, and last time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We're going to give the hip flexors a tiny break. We're going to bring the loop down to